Okay, so hey there everyone, this is Hawaiian Anime Pioneer. Today we're doing a full length review on the full anime story year. So I just finished watching the whole entire first season of Soul Year, which there is only one season of Soul Year. So I watched the whole entire anime Soul Year. And today I decided to give you guys my thoughts and reviewing the anime and let you guys know whether it's a good anime to check out or whether it's something that you guys should probably think twice about checking out. This is what I like to do. I like to do, but if you guys are new to this channel, just I do like to do reviews of animes. Sometimes it might just be me just talking on the camera like this about animes. Other times you might see like pictures of me just talking, imitating pictures and all this other stuff. But today's one is going to be in front of the camera. Today we get my webcam on my desktop computer. And so, yeah, basically we're gonna be basically on this channel. If you guys are new, we do a lot of anime review. We're gonna be doing a lot of anime reviews and recaps. We also are going to be doing a lot of like. Well, I also got some real life daily vlogs here. If you guys are interested in my daily life, of me living here in Hawaii. If you guys don't know, I also run the YouTube channel Asian music based with so what I do based with K-pop music. And yeah, so I mean some people were asking me if they could see like real life vlogs. So hey, I mean people want them. I'll bring out some daily vlogs. So I got some videos are already ready for that. I gotta still put them together and upload them. I got some video footage from Christmas, which I know Christmas is like really far back, and it's probably like really behind, and it's kind of a little late to be uploading a Christmas video, but I will be uploading a Christmas vlog very soon. And yeah, but anyways, let's get into this review, guys. Let's go. Let's start it. And I forgot to mention you also see some top tens of anime stuff on here as well. Keep that in mind. You also see some top tens as well. But let's get into so you, shall we? So before I get into my actual review, I wanted to kind of give you guys some background knowledge of what the anime is first. So if you guys are interested in checking it out, you guys haven't seen it before, and you guys think it might be something that you might want to check out, I'm gonna try to start out with giving you like a little background of what the anime actually is about, so that way you guys can have like an idea and basically from there you can kind of decide for yourself whether or not this is things you might not be interested. Uh, what's up? Repeating the voice. But yeah, guys. So honestly, I only watched this anime because it was recommended to me because on the first anime I actually, well, actually, this isn't the first anime. This is one of the first anime fully checked out while it was being aired and stuff like that was the first anime that I actually checked out was Black Clover, and it was similar to Black Clover, so it got recommended to me that I go check out Soul Eater. That was one of the ones, along with Blue Exorcist and My Hero Academia and a couple other animes. So this is just one of the animes on the list of shows that are similar to Black Clover that I might have been interested in and checked out, and I was very interested in this series, guys. This series, in my opinion, was actually a little bit better than Tokyo Ghoul, because Tokyo Ghoul kind of lost me at some points. But this anime, I cannot complain. There was no complaints to this anime whatsoever, except that it felt a little bit short, and I was hoping that there would be a little bit more episodes. And there were a couple of annoying filler episodes, like the episodes with Excalibur in them. Those were a little bit filler and a little bit too much extra. They could have just done one or two, and I would have been fine with that. But there were like three or four, and that was a little bit too much extra for me. But anyways, let's go into the whole anime. Let's begin with explaining to you guys what the anime is about. So it's about the weapons and mices. Now you're probably wondering what are weapons and what are mices. Mices are ordinary humans who had the power to bond with these things called weapons, and use them to fight evil. Evil in the sense being evil in the sense being like Haitians. They also fight witches and so forth. So yeah. Yeah, they're fighting those type of people. So basically, yeah. And weapons are basically humans that have the power to transform into a weapon, whether it be a gun, whether it be a scythe, whether it be a sword, whether it be like anything that could be that any type of weapon. Most of the time, most of the weapons are weapons that they have to have a Meister in order to be used. There are some exceptions where there are some people who are weapons but can use their weapons on their own. They don't have to have a Meister in order to be used. And yeah. Um Let me give you guys my thoughts on the show. So basically, yeah, there's that. They Most of the weapons and Meisters all go to this school called the DWMA, or which is the that's Weapon Meister Academy. So yeah, it's run by Lord Death, which is kind of weird to think that Lord Death is actually the one running this thing, because Death is actually a good guy. When usually Death is usually the bad guy. If you think about it, when you think about in common sense terms and everything like that, Death is usually the bad guy in the sense, and Death is usually a bad guy, and I guess like I don't know who would be the good guy, like guard or something. But anyways, that's besides the point. So basically, Lloyd Death runs the school. He also has a son by the name of Death the Kid. What I like to call him. And yeah, basically, it's about this story about these weapons and mice fighting these witches and fighting this thing called the Kishin and yeah, all this stuff, fighting the bad guys and trying to save the world in a sense. And in my opinion, this anime is a very good anime. It has a lot of action. If you're the type of person that loves an action-packed anime, this one is highly recommended for you. You're gonna have so much fun watching it because so much action at every corner. Seen this anime before, I will let you guys know what my favorite character is. So if you guys have ever seen this anime before, my favorite character is actually I would think Black Star just for his like high energy and stuff. He just makes you so much better. And a little bit and I also like his stupidity a little bit. He's a little bit stupid at times, but he has so much high energy with him that it just makes the show a whole lot better, guys. Um Now, as for the anime itself, my thoughts on it is it's a really good anime. It's it's worth checking out, guys. I honestly recommend you guys checking out the anime because there's a lot of things going on in the anime. It just makes the show more enjoyable to watch, and it's just something that I really enjoy watching, and I really want to kind of enjoy watch the anime myself, and you know what I mean. Like this is one of the animes that I've seen recently, next to Blue Exorcist, that I was trying to take my time to watch because I liked the show so much that I didn't want it to end. But now that it's over, it's kind of like you know what I mean. Like when you're watching like one of your favorite shows, or something that you really enjoy, and then you watch the show, and then you get to the point where the show is done, and you just feel like you wish the show would continue on. You wish that there was more to the show. But yeah, but yeah, I also love in the other thing that I like about the show is that the show had a lot of like character progression in the show. Like just like how like My Hero Academia, like all these characters are getting like they're getting more stronger, they're getting more abilities. A lot of things are changing about the characters and they're getting a lot stronger and a lot better at using their in this case of this show. the gaining more powers, being able to do different stuff with the weapons, and it just is like really crazy to see this all come together in one little anime. And I mean, it's really amazing. By the way, guys, I have not seen the. I don't know if I already mentioned this in the live stream, but I have not seen the manga for this. I haven't read the manga. And I don't know if I will because I don't really have a lot of time to sit down and read a book. I prefer watching stuff because it's just more relaxing. Reading is not really something that really relaxes me. I know. I just feel more stressed out when I have to read something. Sometimes. But yeah, guys. Yeah. There's a lot of character development, but I feel like the show could have continued on. There was some enemies that weren't talked about whether what happened to them. Like you don't see what happened to the um. Well, actually, I'm not gonna spoil it for you guys. This is a non-spoil kind of thing, but there's like a couple of bad guys in the show. I'm just gonna call them bad guys. Honestly, like there are weapons and micers and all that kind of stuff. There's weapons and stuff, but they're. I'm just gonna consider them bad guys just for the sake of it, just to make things a little easier. But we all know them as like weapons that were actually. But yeah, so basically, yeah, there's that. But yeah, guys, so there's that. And I gotta say, man, anime overall worth checking out. As I mentioned, a lot of action, and I gotta say, man, the other thing that I really do enjoy about this anime, I gotta say, Lord Dead's voice is actually kind of like, it's kind of weird because you see him as like the Lord of Death, like like he's like when I look at him, like I'm thinking bad guy right off the bat, but then you hear that voice and it's just like, well, he doesn't sound like a bad guy. He sounds actually pretty cute. I don't know. I know that might be kind of insulting to say, but that voice just sounds really cute. I'm not gonna lie to you. That voice is really cute. You ever heard Lloyd Dead's voice in the anime? Really cute. But yeah, guys. Um, Another thing I did want to mention about this anime, and another reason why I would say that I would want to recommend you guys to check it out is because I mean it's a really old anime, but still it holds up in time. It's still a really good anime, and I mean there's some funny parts in the show. It just caters to a lot of people, and I feel like this anime does there's a really good justice to anime as a whole. It really ties everything together, and compared to some other animes, this one's actually pretty good. It's one of those shows where you start watching from the beginning and guarantee you're gonna get hooked to the point where you're gonna want to watch the whole entire anime. So there's only one thing left for me to do is to go watch Soul Eater Not. Actually a spin-off of Soul Eater. It's not the actual Soul Eater, but it's like a spin-off series. So I'm gonna check that out, see what Soul Eater Not is. Hopefully it's not gonna be worse than Soul Eater because Soul Eater was actually pretty good. Hopefully I'm still gonna enjoy Soul Eater Not. I don't know yet. I still gotta go figure it out. I still feel like there's a couple of loose ends that they could have probably added in to make the show a little bit better. Like um they could have explained what happened to some of the other weapons and stuff like that. And then we also could have found out a little bit more about what was going on. I would love to see like Mifune well, actually, one spoiler. I would love to see Mufuni become like a teacher at the DWMA. Doesn't mention that he becomes a teacher at DWMA, but he honestly should be one. I mean, I think he does he's an amazing character. He has he's kind of like um I would say kind of like Black Star's consciousness is like he kind of acts like Black Star's little conscience. Like if you ever seen Pinocchio, how Pinocchio has that little cricket character, I forget what his name is. That little cricket from Pinocchio, I forget what his name is, but Jiminy Cricket, there you go. Jiminy Cricket. Well, Mifune is basically Black Star's Jiminy Cricket, basically. They fight each other, but basically he's kind of like his kind of I guess what you call it, like his I guess like his conscience, trying to tell him what's right and what's wrong to do, and trying to steer him in the right path. Because I think Mifune's seen people from Black Star's clan do certain stuff, and he's trying to make sure that Black Star doesn't turn out to be like the rest of his clan and gets killed. He wants Black Star to become strong. He wants Black Star to be all they can be, but also not side with the bad side. Be a good guy and just don't just think about himself and be someone that's going to help other people and do all this other good stuff in the world. And so that's why I kind of, you know what I mean? I think, yeah, the show just has a lot of promise, a lot of things going on for the show and everything like that. And honestly, it is highly recommended you guys check this out. But I have to give this anime one rating, like, if I could give it like a rating out of 10, 10 being like the best anime ever, and then one being like the worst. I'll probably give it like a 9.5, honestly. 9.5 out of 10 because honestly, yeah, I'm giving it point 0.5 less just because of the fact that the point 0.5 less is just because honestly like I feel like the anime could be a little bit better. I think like better in tied up a couple of extra loose ends, but other than that, I mean, I think the creators of the anime did a very good job. I haven't seen So or Night yet, but they said the spin-offs. The spin-offs usually won't explain what happened in the last show. It's not supposedly, as far as I've been reading, like some I guess like um some I guess what do you call that, like I guess like a preview of the anime and what the anime is about. It happens before all this stuff happens, before Soul Eater happens. So it's before the whole Soul Eater stuff actually does happen. And I do think it's kind of funny in the beginning how like well, actually, I'll spoil the beginning for you guys. Maka and Soul end up thinking that Blair the cat is actually like they thought that she was a witch, so they were trying to kill her, thinking that they could take her soul and become like a turn turn soul into like a dead site, but he doesn't turn into a dead site because honestly, like Blair is not a witch; she's just a human that can turn into a cat. But it's kind of cool, guys. But anyways, guys, that is it for this anime review, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy this anime review. With me talking about Soul Eater. If you guys have any other animes you guys recommend me to go check out, anything you guys think I should check out, leave it in the comment section below, guys. I'm also gonna be working on watching a couple of other animes. I got some other animes in the works to watch right now. Like I'm gonna be watching Soul Eater and Not. I'm also gonna be watching this girl that I was messaging a while ago, but she kind of ghosted me. So we were about to start going out, but she started ghosting me. So I'm kind of leaving it at that. But anyways, she recommended that I go check out Yawamushi Pedal. So I haven't seen that. I've seen maybe like a little bit of the first episode, but I'll go watch it and see what the anime is about and decide whether I'll do like a review on that anime as well. It's an older one, so keep that in mind that we'll be an older anime that I'm gonna be reviewing for that one. But we also got some other animes I'm gonna be watching. Like I'm gonna actually try to watch the rest of Attack on Titans, which I honestly couldn't really stand Attack on Titans because, in my opinion, it's very similar to like it's a Japanese version of mm, what was it? Game of Thrones. So the Japanese, I feel like I For some reason, I feel like it's a Japanese version of Game of Thrones. And I'm sorry for all you Game of Thrones fans out there. I'm sorry if you guys hate me. I'm sorry if you're also a fan of Attack on Titans. Don't gang up on me. But I'm not that big of a fan of Attack on Titans. I'm not a fan of Game of Thrones. Like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just not a fan. Okay. I know a lot of people are gonna get at me at the comment section of this live stream later on saying, "Oh, why don't you watch Game of Thrones? Game of Thrones is a good show. Or why do you not like Attack on Titans is a good anime?" Well, everyone has their own taste of shows and music, movies, and all that stuff. And Game of Thrones is not my cup of tea. Neither is Attack on Titans, but I will watch it anyways, just because I want to say I watched the anime and kind of be able to have some more anime knowledge under my belt. And I'm also gonna be watching some of. I'm gonna be trying to finish up the last Kamen Rider series. I'm also might be going back to watch some of the Super Sentai series as well and finish up those as well. So if you guys want to see more reviews like this, leave a comment in the comment section below. Let me know what anime or what Japanese related show you think I should do a review on next. Also, I will be starting to watch some K dramas or Korean dramas. So if you guys have any Korean dramas you think I should go check out, leave it in the comment section below. And also, if you guys have any K-pop survivor shows like K-pop star hunt shows or anything that you would love to see me review, leave it in the comment section below, and I will do reviews. Well, guys, I love watching K-pop survivor shows. It's always fun to watch those. I mean, favorite one will have to be K-pop star, but I can't watch K-pop Star season 2 because they don't have English subtitles, which I'm pissed off about. Like season 1 and season 2 has English subtitles, but season 1 and season 3 have English subtitles, but season 2 doesn't. Which I'm kind of pissed off about because 90% of the world probably knows how to speak English in some way, shape, or form. So why isn't English one of the languages that you translate your stuff in? But anyways, guys, hey guys, come back from viewers. Hope you guys did enjoy this review, guys. And as always, um, stay tuned for more anime reviews, more vlogs and everything. That I got some vlogs saved on my phone, which I will be uploading in the next couple of weeks. So when I get time to do it, I just been very stressed out with work and everything, so that's why you haven't seen as much videos and uploads. But we're gonna try to do more uploads for you guys, for the fans. And yeah, that's it, guys. See ya. Peace.